Hi guys, my name is Dave. This is my first video on my YouTube channel called Typical Trader. If you like the content, what I share on this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Um, I'll be talking mainly about technical analysis of various financial instruments, mainly focusing on the worldwide indices and stocks. I have had experience in this field for more than 20 years. I'm not an expert. I'm still learning. However, I thought I will share some of my experience which may help others improve their trading skills. This is not an investment advice platform. Um, Please read the disclaimer. Don't make any investment decisions based on the views published on these channels. This is solely for educational and information purposes only. Um, let's get started. So I've been using, I'm based in the UK. I've been using this TradingView website, which is free to use for the basic stuff, and I found it really useful. I also use a couple of other websites, including IG Index and Market Screener. I try and look at charts on different platforms because sometimes you can come across some glitches on one particular platform. So if you are seeing a kind of similar signals on different platforms, then it confirms your technical analysis. Um, so today we will be looking at two indexes. Let's look at the Dow Jones first. So if you go on tradingview.com, you can just type the ticker here in the ticker box Dow Jones, and you'll be able to um, open up a chart for Dow Jones Industrial Average. Um, Once you have done that, you can go on the full featured chart. The basic chart shown here is just a line chart. However, if you want a full featured chart for technical analysis, um, you need to go click on this particular tab. Um, so here I have set it on candlestick chart because that's what I like to look at. Uh, there are lots of technical indicators. However, I only follow one or two. Here I'll be showing you the MACD technical indicator. Um, so this is a daily chart of Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is an US index. It's a candlestick chart, and the indicator we are using here is MACD. I'll look at three time frames, daily, weekly, and monthly, to get an overview of the general trend of this index. Let's look at the daily chart first. So you can see that it has made a high here recently, which was around the 27,500 mark. Um, and since then it is consolidating. It made a really nice up move when it broke out from the horizontal resistance, which you can see on the chart over here. Let me just draw you a trend line. So as you can see here, when it broke out this particular horizontal resistance, it made a really nice up move. Then it came back down and tested the same area again. It's a very good example of how resistance will become support. You can see it, this was a resistance here, it broke out, it went all the way up towards the 20 recent high, and then it came back down, and that area became a support. um, Also, let me draw another trend line joining the previous two lows here. So as you can see, it's Dow Jones has approached a really key area here where there is a horizontal support, and also there is a trend line support. Um, if we draw another trend line here, which will join the two peaks here at the top, um, you'll have a better understanding of what is happening. So on the daily chart, it looks like Dow Jones is approaching a very key area of support. If this support breaks, it's possible it can go a lot lower down. However, if this support holds, and if it manages to break above this resistance trend line here, then we can see an up move here. Um, the MACD histogram is going in the red, and the red MACD has crossed the blue line, and it's also about to cross the zero line down to the bottom. So it all in all, it does look quite weak on the daily chart. However, as I said, this area of let's have a look at what was the high of this candle. The high of this candle, as you can see here, you'll be able to see here when I put the cursor on that candle, is 24764. So that area is the key area in the coming week. If it breaks below that key support level, then it can go a lot further down below. Also, if you can see here, it has made it, it there is a possibility of a break of a 1 2 3 high as well if it goes below that key area. So if you consider this point as 1 and this point as 2, if it goes down below, let's look at what is the low of this candle here. It is 24843. A break below 24843 will be a first indication of weakness, and then if it breaks below 24764, then it could go further lower down to this support area over here, which is the low of 22789. Let's look at the a higher time frame, which is the monthly chart, which is the weekly chart. So let me just change it here. You can change it from daily, monthly, daily, weekly to month or monthly charts over here. So on the weekly chart, if you look at the histogram, the red line, it looks like it may be about to cross over the blue line, and also the MACD histogram are reducing, which indicates loss of momentum. Um, so it looks weakening on the weekly chart as well. Uh, let's have a look on the monthly chart. So on the monthly chart here, the MACD histograms are reducing. However, you can see here that there is a big bearish candlestick formation here, like a gravestone doji, which again shows a weakness in the index. So if you look at the outlook for the next few weeks, it looks like Dow Jones is weak on all the time frames, daily, weekly, and monthly. The key area to look for would be the break of this horizontal support and the trend line here. If it is broken, it may go further lower down to these support areas. Um, let me just draw the support areas there. It may go down to these previous two lows over here. These two are the key support areas. You can see that up till now it has been making higher highs and higher lows. So this is a high and this is a low, and then you get a higher high here and then a higher low here, a higher high here and a higher low here. Um, However, if there is a break of 1 to 3 chart pattern or break of this horizontal and trend line support, then we will get the first lower low. So all in all, Dow Jones looks quite weak in all the time frames. Um, let's have a quick look at the FTSE 100 index as well. So I'll type the ticker UKX over here, which will show the UK 100 index. This is again a daily chart. You can see the FTSE has been trading in a nice horizontal upward slanting channel after the massive drop due to the COVID virus pandemic. The MACD is showing the red line crossing over the blue line, and it is also about to go below zero. However, there is one positive indicator here. The indicator has not made a lower low. Um, you can see here this low and this low. If you compare those two lows, there's no bearish divergence that you can see, and it is so far it has maintained the trend line. It has bounced off this trend line, forming a nice hammer here on the daily. Again with the FTSE as well, you can see high which you can label as 1 over here, then another low here which you can label as 2, and then another high which can be labeled as 3. If it goes below this level, which is the low of this candle, which I can see is 5952, then we can expect a significant move down. um, let's look at a higher time frame, which is the weekly time frame. So again, like Dow, on the weekly time frame, you can see the MACD histogram bars are reducing, which indicates loss of momentum, and the red line in the next 2 or 3 weeks will is about to cross over the blue line. So we may see some choppy trading over the next couple of weeks before the weekly chart looks turns really bearish, and then we can expect a move down. Let's have a look at the monthly chart. The monthly chart shows the MACD histogram bars reducing, and the monthly candles look bullish. So FTSE still does look slightly bullish on the monthly chart. It looks weak on the weekly chart, and it looks kind of neutral on the daily chart. Um, the key area would be to the key area to look for next week would be the break below the low of this candle, um, which is 5952. A break below that could give move lower down to the support areas. Let me just draw the support areas. If there is a break of this horizontal trend line, I would expect a move equivalent to the move to the downside, equivalent to the breadth of this horizontal channel, which could take us somewhere around this area, which is the 5300 mark. However, if it manages to stay above, we can see a move towards the upper trend line of this horizontal trending channel. Uh, that's all for today, guys. I'll hopefully do an update again in the next week, middle of the week, with where we are up to with both these indices. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.